In this episode, we're going to talk about how we can import raw data and into the application, and how we can then again export it into Excel type format. So what we're doing here is we're running PuTTY. We're just collecting the raw data. This could be coming from a USB stick or USB drive as well. And all we have to do here is we copy it to the clipboard. Then we're going to create a file. So we'll just go File, New, create a text document here, which we'll call PuTTY Test. Drag that over so you can see it. We'll open that up, and then we'll paste all that information into it. We will then save that information into the text file. And we go back into our tool. We select Tools, Import. We select the Import tab. And here it's because there's no reference of that data as to time, we set those variables here. So what's our refresh time? 1 second is default. And what time did we start the logging? And we'll just leave that at the default of new. We select the file we want to import. And in this case, it's the PuTTY test that we just created. And then when we're done that, we can select Export. And what we're going to do now is we're going to create dynamically an Excel spreadsheet with a chart. So we're going to add some of the variables that we want to display as plots on that chart. And let's get field amps and field drive and regulator temperature. Now, the device also spits out occasionally some other data, and if you'd like to retain that as well, we'll just include that in a separate sheet. Now, what type of chart do we want? Let's go with a line 3D, and we'll start the export. There's our test right there, and we can open that. Now this should work with Excel, LibreOffice, OpenOffice. This will take several seconds because there's quite a bit of data, so it takes a while to build this chart. So you want to be careful you don't collect too much data, because I found if you have too many rows it will actually crash Excel. Okay, there we go. So there's all of the variables that we collected. And if you look at the first sheet, this is our raw data with all of our variables in it. And this is our miscellaneous data. So this is values that it didn't recognize. So you can see in here we've got some other strings. And we have the plots chart that it created automatically.